Last week I lost 200k, and now you're telling me there's another pandemic. I'm so young, I'm about to see 2 pandemics in my fucking lifetime. No. This can't be happening. I'm done. Cut the camera.
Today, the emergency committee met and advised me that, in its view, the situation constitutes a public health emergency of international concern. I have accepted that advice. The detection and rapid spread of a new clade of mpox in eastern DRC, its detection in neighboring countries that had not previously reported mpox, and the potential for further spread within Africa and beyond is very worrying. In addition to other outbreaks of other clades of mpox in other parts of Africa, it's clear that a coordinated international response is essential to stop these outbreaks and save lives.
Let's see what Donald Trump has to say about this.
The left-wing lunatics are trying very hard to bring back COVID lockdowns and mandates with all of their sudden fear-mongering about the new variants that are coming. Gee whiz, you know what else is coming? An election. They want to restart the COVID hysteria so they can justify more lockdowns, more censorship, more illegal drop boxes, more mail-in ballots, and trillions of dollars in payoffs to their political allies heading into the 2024 election. Does that sound familiar? These are bad people. These are sick people we're dealing with. But to every COVID tyrant who wants to take away our freedom, hear these words: we will not comply. So don't even think about it. We will not shut down our schools. We will not accept your lockdowns. We will not abide by your mask mandates. And we will not tolerate your vaccine mandates. They rigged the 2020 election, and now they're trying to do the same thing all over again by rigging the most important election in the history of our country, the 2024 election, even if it means trying to bring back COVID. But they will fail because we will not let it happen. When I'm back in the White House, I will use every available authority to cut federal funding to any school, college, airline, or public transportation system that imposes a mask mandate or a vaccine mandate. Thank you very much.
Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Altcoin Era, and this is your boy Ahmed, and today we're gonna look into the cryptoverse. Make sure you like, subscribe, stay to the end, you're gonna like it, and without further ado, let's begin. Forgive me if my voice sounds raspy. I've got some hay fever. I don't know, it happens every summer. Let's begin. Bitcoin and Ether held in BlackRock ETFs crossed those of Grayscale's for the first time ever. Recent flows show GBTC experiencing outflows while BlackRock's Ethereum ETF saw inflows. Here is the list of the top 11 Bitcoin holders in the entire world. Number 1, we got Satoshi, of course, holding 1.1 million. Number 2 is Binance Exchanges, holding 550 million. There's a whole heap of people that are holding their Bitcoin in Binance. This is not a good thing. Please, guys and girls, get yourself a cold wallet. Go take your coins and get them out of exchanges like Binance, please. Number 3, we have BlackRock. And BlackRock has superseded Grayscale. BlackRock holds 347,000 BTC. Number 4 is Grayscale, 5 is MicroStrategy, 6 is Bitfinex. The number 7th is the US government, which has been selling a ton of BTC at the moment. And number 8, we have the Chinese government. As of the latest data, BlackRock's ETF collectively manage over 21.21 billion US dollars, slightly more than Grayscale's 21.2002 billion. Here is a better illustration, and this is via Arkham Intelligence. As you can see, this is BlackRock, and then we have right here Grayscale. Ethereum's gas fees marks historically a bullish signal for ETH. The fees represent a more than 95% drop from the 83.1 Gwei levels in March, when the network saw a huge spike in activity. Here is a better illustration, and as you can see here, let me just zoom in so I can show you clearly. As you can see here, we had a spike right here in May 2023. We also had a massive spike here in March 2024, followed by a slightly bigger spike in August the 5th. So right now in gas fees, we're making higher lows. So we made a higher low here, a higher low here, and another higher low here. Let's look at the bottom. We made a lower low here during June the 26th, 2023. We made another lower low in October the 15th, 2023. Then we made another double bottom right here in October the 15th, 2023. Regarding the price, currently the average mean price of gas fees is a small, tiny, minuscule number, $2.60. We got some permabulls, and some permabulls just like to just spew all of this shill, all of this filth. Permabulls are ridiculous at the moment, and they're pointing out a head and shoulders that spans all the way from 2020. So 4 years ago, they made a head and shoulders here. So you have a shoulder here, a head, and then another shoulder. One of the most basic TAs I've ever seen in my life. Let's pretend all of this is going to happen. Some people want to delude impressionable people, and they just want to make stuff up. So he put a head and shoulders here. Not long ago did he also put a head and shoulders here. But the problem is this. Not long ago did they make a shoulder right here. So what? They just moved the goalpost. So they've decided to move the goalpost and they put it here. What next? Imagine it goes further. What? Another head and shoulders. It goes further down as well. Oh, let's just move the goalpost. Let's just put it here. Now here is some very sensible TA for you. We have a trend line here, and then we have another trend line right here. We broke this trend line the first time. We managed to re-enter and form it as support. But now we fell underneath this trend line. So what the bulls have to do is reclaim this area. If they reclaim this area, then we can consolidate around this trend line. Here is a tweet that I like. Most high quality assets have been chopping since March. Crypto, equities, and gold. Nvidia has been in the same $20 range since March. Wouldn't think too much about it. Markets tend to take a breather before presidential elections. Back half of Q4 will be fireworks. Who knows? Let's wait and see. Here are some of the gains from last Black Monday's panic lows. Nvidia is up 28%. Bitcoin is up 24%. Meta 18, 16, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Is this the very bottom? Was last week the very absolute bottom? Or are we heading even lower? Is this just warning signs of what's to come? We had CPI results and it came in just a few days ago. It fell to 2.9%, below expectations of 3%. Core CPI inflation fell to 3.2%, in line with expectations of 3.2%. This marks the very first time with CPI inflation below 3% since March 2021. The first rate hikes since 2020 is coming next month. But please be careful. Be very, very careful of what you wish for. Be very careful. I'll explain in another episode. While the S&P 500 had a monumentous bounce from the bottom to the trough, we went up 8.69%. And remember, the market cap of the S&P 500 is a whopping 45 trillion US dollars. Trillion. Likewise, the Nasdaq managed to break this trend line that's been spanning all the way since 2023 of October. It just ripped past this trend line, had a huge bounce like the S&P 500, and we went up a whopping 12.26%, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, Bitcoin, unfortunately, has been on struggle street. From here to candle close, we've gone up 14%. We can include the wicks if you like. From here to there, we went up 26%. But for the meantime, we've just literally been going sideways. The death cross was triggered 6 days ago. And as of now, we've just been hitting resistance time and time again. Hitting resistance again and again and again. Here is a tweet and it says, if you are depressed about crypto because stocks are almost fully recovered and BTC was still 20% from highs versus the S&P 500, which is 5% away from highs, consider that BTC has survived the absolute onslaught of supply since June to the tune of 12 billion. I call them the four horsemen: Germany, Cox, Genesis, and the US government. We have some troubling news and it's regarding mortgage prices. I don't really talk about housing or mortgages, but it gives you a foreshadowing event what's to come later. Mortgage demand in the US has officially dropped again in August, near its lowest levels since 1995. Mortgage applications to buy a house in the US declined 8% year over year in August. Furthermore, the mortgage demand is currently down 50% from pre-pandemic levels. This is despite 30 years fixed mortgage rates recently falling under 100 basis points since May. Housing market is entirely a supply narrative right now. There are still recession worries in the market. If you look right here, this is the lumber price. And lumber has always been a foreshadowing or foreboding indicator. If you're looking for lower prices, which they're going to come, we're going to see lower prices. Okay? We're going to see lower prices. Hold on to some stable coins. Yeah? If you really, really want to buy the bottom, hold on to some stable coins. These kind of prices that you're looking at right now and you're thinking, wow, this is really, really cheap. Like, oh my God, I can't believe it. This is a bargain. You better believe that they're going to get far more cheaper. Just hold on, sit in some stable coins and get ready to press the trigger. BTC price targets currently at $59,322. I was right yet again. If you don't believe me, here is a video. Check it out. Bitcoin price targets currently at $60,691. And as of now, it hit my target. I did say we're going to hit this area, form it as resistance, and we're going to head back down. I could be wrong, but I don't think we're going for that liquidity grab at 70,000 US dollars. I know there's massive, huge shorts right here worth 1.1 billion US dollars. I don't think we're going to head over here. I think most likely we're heading down. It's going to be a slow bleed downwards. My next target is going to be at the lower range of this trend line. We hit this area multiple times, and as a result, it has become massive resistance. Now, you can say whatever you want to say. You can say that this was because of the US government. You can say it was because of this, that. Could have said Germany. But at the end of the day, this was a very big, massive leading indicator. Remember, Trump was right here and he was televising and speaking about BTC. This was a huge top signal, in my opinion, and therefore we came back down. Normally, when you see massive people speaking about BTC or speaking about crypto, it's normally always the local top. As for now, we have made a local top. If you don't believe me, then we can go head over to Doge, and Doge is literally the same thing. Let me show you on the weekly. And on the weekly, when Elon Musk started to speak about it, when Elon Musk decided to speak about it and shill it on the SNL broadcast, what happened next? We're just moving sideways. My prediction still stands. We're going to have a slow bleed down. And this looked kind of worrying because BTC has not really done anything much. Likewise, the S&P 500 has outperformed. The Nasdaq has outperformed. Even the Dow Jones. I don't want to even start with altcoins. Not just yet. Not yet. Let's just continue with BTC. Now, BTC is going to probably head to this lower range. It's going to be a very slow bleed, honestly. A lot of bulls are saying that this is the fake out. Yeah, this is a bear trap, basically. But in fact, this is not a bear trap. I think we're going to head over here. There's a lot of liquidity that big whales want to get to, and they'll probably head over here. So we might test this lower range between 52,000 and 50,000 US dollars. Furthermore, there's a massive trend line spanning right from here, from the very absolute bottom, which was the 8th of November 2022. As you can see here, this is a trend line and it spans all the way here. What we're gonna do next is this. We're probably gonna have a slow bleed lower to this trend line. This trend line is gonna be like a magnet. As you can see here, right over here, it was a magnet. And then again, it was a magnet right over here. 1, 2, and 3. Let's talk about altcoins and let's talk about the money flow. Now remember the old days when we had phase 1 where money flows into BTC. Then we have phase 2 where money flows into Ethereum. So participants take their profits from BTC and they move it to Ethereum. Therefore Ethereum goes up, has a monumentous run, and therefore shortly after they take profits and it goes down to large caps. Then it goes to altcoins, then it goes to small caps, then it goes to meme coins. This year, the new retail have literally come into the space. They've looked at altcoins and they don't want anything to do with it. They've gone straight to meme coins. So it's literally BTC and ETH for institutions, altcoins, no one's buying them. And then meme coins, every new retail participant is just running into meme coins. Like they just come into the space and they're like, okay, I want to make money right now. How do I make money? Meme coins. Here is a tweet and it's regarding meme coins. 157,282 new coins have launched on pump.fun during the Elon and Trump X spaces. Only 3 coins successfully graduated. 0 out of the 3 are above graduation, meaning the bonding curve. Meme coins are finished. No new exit liquidity is coming and it's over. 157,000 just last week alone. I think what's going to happen with meme coins is this. The future of meme coins is going to be the prediction markets. I believe prediction markets and meme coins are going to merge together. Now you can just gamble. You can just bet on anything. You can bet on a green color, blue color, pink color, red color, whatever you want. You don't have to make a meme and just choose this meme. All you just do is go onto the prediction markets like Poly Market and head over there. And then you can just bet all your life away on these markets. The largest, biggest crypto prediction market is here. Coinbase is about to release a prediction market. Binance is about to release a prediction market. And all of these participants can now bet their entire life away on prediction markets. Ethereum price targets currently at $2,619.10 and we're up 1.92%. As you can see here, my target still stands and I believe we're going to head to this area. I think we're going to have enough momentum and enough energy to get to this trend line. As of now, I think Ethereum is going to outperform Solana. Solana, like I said many times, has formed a triple top. First peak is here, second peak is here, and the third peak is here. Normally, a triple top is bearish. We're going to head down, and like I said, my prediction is true at the moment, and it still stands. We're heading lower to this area at $126. Remember the rule of thumb. Every time it hits this support, what happens? Hit the support 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. The more it hits a support, the more weaker the support becomes. What's going to happen next? It's going to hit this support line, break this support line, and form it as a resistance. Next target is $120, and then $110, and then finally $100. Ultimately, my long to medium term for Solana is at 75 cents, 76, 75. If Solana gets to this area of $75, I promise you, they're all going to lose their shirts. They're going to say it's the end, it's over, Solana is rubbish, let's go to greener pastures, let's go to somewhere else. But you know what? I'm buying around that area. One of the subscribers wanted me to talk about Mintlayer, but to be honest, look at Mintlayer. There is really not a lot to speak about. And this is a major problem with a lot of altcoins and new altcoins. They have this issue and they have this major problem. All right, before I begin and delve deeper, let's talk about the price action. Let's go back in history and let's go to here in the beginning where it all started. Now, I bought around this area. I was DCAing around this area and it was at 2 cents. We broke the 200-day moving average, which was very bullish. I bought some more. Okay, Now we broke this 200-day average. We confirmed it as resistance. We confirmed it as support. We went back into this area. We didn't hit the 200-day moving average, but we continued to go higher and further and further. This period was a very, very bullish time. And then finally, we hit the 200-day moving average. As you can see right here, we hit the 200-day moving average. We broke the 200-day moving average, and then we continued to go up higher. Then again, we came back into the 200-day moving average. We formed it as resistance. And ever since, we couldn't break the 200-day moving average. We hit it here once. It was a fake out. Hit it again. It was a fake out. Third time, another fake out. And then again, a fake out. I thought that we were going to consolidate around this area and then hopefully break the 200-day average and continue to consolidate. That wasn't the case. We continued to go even further and we dropped a massive from here all the way to here, 43%. And now we're making small little green candles. And what's going to happen next? Very, very simple. But before I begin, I'm going to show you a tweet. There are still so many worthless, high, fully diluted value, low float tokens with structural price insensitive sellers. Many coins at a multi-billion FDV haven't even started to get through their 4-year unlock schedules, and they have teams tacitly abandoning them already. Mintlayer still has massive unlocks, and it's been doing it every single month. That's the problem. These unlocks keep on going again and again, and in about 7 more days time, in a few more days, on the 21st, we're gonna have another unlock. Me personally, I'm not gonna give up on this coin, but what I would do is I would wait for lower prices. It looks like we're gonna drop even further. We're probably gonna retest the 4 cent mark, which is a 45% drop. Mintlayer is not the only one that has dropped from the peak all the way here that has dropped 92%. There's many other coins that have dropped massive amounts. Let me give you an example of BVM. BVM looks even more horrible. The chart looks so bad, it's unbelievable. This project is dead and buried. I don't think it's ever coming back. It's down 93%. There's massive protocols with massive seed rounds, and they have gone down from the peak all the way to the trough. They've gone down 83%. I'm not going to be too harsh with Mintlayer because overall the entire market looks very bad. Even some of the top 100s coins are down a whopping 78%. You even have NEAR, which was the golden child, and it's gone down from peak all the way to trough 65%. So bear in mind, this does happen with altcoins. This always happens with altcoins. Altcoins drop way more than anyone can ever anticipate, honestly. And they go higher than anyone can anticipate. These coins are going to drop 95%, 96, 99. They're going to drop profusely, but they also go up a massive amount. Now remember, just put a small amount of your portfolio in these very risky plays. We have SU, and SU is currently at 82 cents and it's down 2.66%. I did tell you, I warned you. Here is a video that I made previously. Check it out. Let's look at SUI, and let's have a look at them. And also likewise, same thing. So it's gone down from here all the way to trough 78%. We've rebounded, but please guys, do not become exit liquidity. This is all exit liquidity. All of this is exit liquidity, and they want you to become exit liquidity. What's going to happen next? We're going to re-enter the 200-day moving average. I'm going to show you what's going to happen next. We have Arbitrum here, and Arbitrum is an indication of where the rest of the market is heading. Now, as you can see here, we made new lower lows. And we're heading lower. And I can keep going on and on. ADA is going to head down. Right now, the next support line is 24 cents. And then again, we have another support line at 19 cents. Ordinals is making higher lows after higher lows after higher lows, as you can see right here. And it looks like it's going to be a slow bleed. Pow, another slow bleed to this trend line. We have OXO, we have a slow bleed further down. Likewise, same thing. We're making higher lows after higher lows after higher lows. I can see a trend line right here. Let me show you the trend line. I can see a trend line right here, and we're just literally making higher lows after higher lows. We'll probably head back to this trend line, keep going, and then probably head lower, or we can do a bump and run and head up higher. Right now, if you're looking for lower prices, hold on to your stable coins. Just wait for lower prices. The trend is your friend. Peace. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification. Peace.